Yes, we are doing the Ultimate Edition again, because if you want to play Gears 1 in 2016, this is how you have to do it. It is so much smoother and better looking than the original Gears 1, while retaining all that made the original Gears great, and not so great. The AI is as dumb as a box of rocks in Gears 1, and you have to be the one to revive them if they go down. Meanwhile, if you go down, it's game over right then and there. The tactical computer is also useless, and the game's also... Wait, did I just crash? Oh, wait a second. This game also has my most hated enemy in Gears, the Krill. In the middle of the game, when it's nighttime, you have to dodge all of these insta-kill assholes. And needless to say, with the AI in this game, yeah, things get stupid very quickly. The story also isn't a whole lot to talk about. You're facing off against the Locust, an enemy that lives beneath your feet and can pop out at any time. It also isn't clear why you're even fighting them at the end of the game after an annoying boss battle against a General Rom. Basically, the Queen just goes off and is like, they will never understand why they fight or why we fight, and we're all fighting. It's just a whole bunch of cluster in this game. And did I... Really? Again? Yeah, so apparently the Ultimate Edition has some stability issues on some of the newer dashboard releases, and it could be because I'm playing on an Xbox One S, but be careful if you are playing Ultimate Edition, well, nowadays. All in all, this is, though, a damn good game, but it has some really, really annoying flaws that can really bring it down, and I definitely think it's the weakest out of the main series Gear games. And it's also overshadowed a bit, I think, because of what came next. Gears of War 2 is, in my opinion, the greatest third-person shooter ever made. Yes, I just said it, and I say it with every awareness. Its story is dark and one of the most emotional and shocking stories you will ever play in a shooter. Hell, I still remember the first time I saw Ty kill himself after being tortured by the Locust. It's literally been burned into my mind forever. This is the game that made me hate the Locust even more than the Covenant in Halo. Gears 2 also boasts the first iteration of Horde mode, and I can't properly articulate how much I fucking love this mode. It's really too bad the servers are dead now in 2016, and Horde mode by yourself just sucks. I also attempted to play multiplayer in Gears 2 back in the day, and while I really suck at Gears multiplayer, I did have a good time. Hell, you can even play against bots though if you want to in Gears 2's training grounds. This game really just seems to have everything thought ahead of time for it. This game, just in my opinion, got everything right, from the story mode to Horde mode to its multiplayer. This is the perfect Gears game, and this is the game that I feel would make Gears of War a flagship franchise for Xbox. I've sunk more hours into this one than I could ever count, and for that I say thank you to Cliff Bleszinski and Rod Ferguson and everyone at Epic. This game is just the perfect sequel in pretty much every way. Any flaw from Gears 1 was fixed perfectly. It's one of my favorite games of all time for a reason. And with that being said, this is only the middle chapter of our review. So let's see if Epic could somehow top themselves with the next one. So I first have to start off by saying, damn, this game looks good. Even 5 years later, Gears 3 looks absolutely amazing, and I'm not sure if that's a knock on current gen hardware or a praise for last gen. So is Gears 3 better than Gears 2? In my opinion, no. But damn is it not far. After dropping a city on the Locust at the end of Gears 2 using a Lambent Brumac as proxy, because yes, life is sometimes that awesome, the Locusts are essentially defeated as the Lambent are kicking theirs and ours asses. The Lambent are basically the reason why the Locusts are fighting the humans to begin with. They are basically trying to escape the lambent and the emulsion that is turning them and everyone else, well, lambent. While Gears 3's campaign is good, it does feel like it lost a slight edge from Gears of War 2. Yes, it does have the awesome Thrashball throwback sequence with Cole and an epic sequence with Ice-T's character Aaron Griffin, but it isn't quite as good to me as Gears of War 2's. The Horde mode also got a major upgrade in terms of being able to, well, build upgrades with money you earn, but it never quite caught on to me the same way as Gears 2. It felt like I was being forced to build this corner simply because that's where Epic placed the stuff that I should build. I had to play their way and not my way. The multiplayer also got a huge facelift, but my suckiness at Gears multiplayer makes me really, well, not care too much about it. I did though somehow earn over 100 gamer score just by playing this one match for the recording. In the end, Gears 3 is my second favorite Gears game of all time. It is a great attempt to one-up Gears 2, but I can't help but feel slightly disappointed in the story and the massive change to Horde mode. It's an awesome game and one you definitely should play, but it isn't quite as good as Gears 2. But we aren't done just yet, because in 2013, we got one more Gears game.
Boo! You stink!
I know everyone hates this game, but here is the part where I regale you all, and I say, I agree, and I don't know why this game exists. Who asked for this game? Judgment has literally zero reason to exist. This is a spin-off game that has a story that doesn't exist and is never referenced in any main series game. Hell, it even has a DLC that is supposed to take place during Gears 3, but it's never mentioned in Gears 3. Nothing in this game matters at all to anything in the main series, but it doesn't stop there. The gameplay in Judgment is horrible. Guess how you swap weapons. Go ahead, guess. You guessed the D-pad, right? It's how you swap weapons in every other Gears game. Wrong! It's with the Y button. What do I throw grenades with, an LB now? What the fuck? Not to mention this game's campaign is laughably short, and even gives star rankings at the end of each mission. I actually had to buy this game again just to get footage, since for some reason it disappeared from my ready to install list on my Xbox. The guy from GameStop I got it from even called it the Angry Birds of Gears of War games, and honestly, that is the perfect way to put it. This game is, in short, it's just terrible. It even runs off the Gears 3 engine, and I'm pretty sure reuses assets from Gears 3. This is the one Gears game you should never touch, unless you are an absolute diehard and have to play it. People Can Fly really dropped the ball on this one. And that does it for the Gears retrospective. I have to say, I cannot wait for Gears 4. And I know that game will definitely get a review after it drops. Until then, I'm Jeff from Studio 41 Gaming, and thanks for watching.